Welcome to the final part of this 3-part series where I share my review and observations on every side and faction quest of the DLC-sized mod for Skyrim, Beyond Skyrim Bruma. In parts 1 and 2, we discuss the following side quests, and in this final part, we focus on the mini faction questline Bruma Guard. The focus will be on the quest design and writing. So if you enjoy role-playing and observing choices and intelligent quest design, then this series will interest you. These videos will contain spoilers, so if you haven't played Beyond Skyrim Bruma, then yes, stop right now and watch something else. If you're still here, let's go! To start the Bruma Guard questline, we speak to Adius Villius, the captain of the Bruma Guard. The Count of Bruma, Decius Carvain, is an avid collector of Akaviri antiquities, and a thief has managed to enter the castle and steal them.
Yes, this damned artifact business doesn't affect anyone except the Count. While I'm out chasing after shiny baubles, people are getting killed by bandits and waylaid on the road. I mean, we've got Thorina's cutters roaming the Gerals and harrying travelers for Stendar's sake. And I'm wandering Bruma after trinkets, like some lost paint horse looking for its master. Who am I kidding? Absolutely. This is driving me crazy. Just bring them back to me when you found them and I'll be extremely appreciative.
Adius asks us to talk to Bentior, the publican of the Restful Watchman, who can easily be persuaded or intimidated or bribed. Bentior just mentions the thief's name, one Etienne Gillette.
There's this Breton guy who comes through here every now and again. Sleaziest guy I've ever seen. Except for me, of course. Got a reputation to maintain, you know? Name's Etienne, or something like that. Anyway, he mentioned something to do with Akaviri trinkets while we spoke. Mentioned wanting to sell them, or something. I guess he's your man.
If your character's speech skill is high, you can get the next clue immediately. If not, we will have to find another way to get Bentior to talk. Since our character's speech skill sucks, we get an official letter from Adius, which results in Bentior testifying.
Listen, I heard the thief had some dealings with some, fellow businessmen holed up in the Gerals. Here, just so I don't have to go sit in a cell again, I'll mark it on your map.
Okay, so Bentior directs us to Capstone Cave. So let's investigate. At the cave, we find a dead body of another bandit with a note from the ringleader saying he's planning to meet Etienne in the Bruma caverns. Okay, let's go back to Bruma.
You found a lead, that's no small relief. I guess that means you go find him in the caverns while I go deal with the thief in Bartram's house. That changes things. Well, at least now we can kill 2 birds with 1 stone. If it's true, that is. Let's go.
God, just what I needed. Go ahead, rub salt right into the wound.
What is the meaning of this? Why are you in Bartram's house, and why in Oblivion do you look like you're on death's doorstep?
It all went wrong. The bandits tricked me, typical. I wanted them to put in a good word for me with the cutters. But no, they lied. I gave their guy the artifacts, then they started swinging.
I see. Well, I'm placing you under arrest for stealing Count Carvain's Akaviri artifact collection. At least you won't bleed out in here. I suppose that means it's down to you to deal with the bandits and retrieve the artifacts.
So we enter the caverns and dispatch 3 bandits and find a package of Akaviri jewelry on the nearby table. Back at the castle, we watch a scene between Adius and the Count of Bruma.
He stole your artifacts and attempted to deliver them to the bandits operating in the Bruma caverns.
I see. Well, of course, I expect he should be prosecuted to the full extent of the law. Now, my artifacts?
Actually, this new friend of Bruma has them.
And who's this?
A friend responsible for tracking down the artifacts and finding the thief. In fact, I'd say they deserve most of the credit, Count Carvain.
Ah, friend of Bruma. Such tales are always gratifying to hear of. In fact, Captain, would you mind giving us a moment to speak? What if you would just hand over the artifacts? Gently, if you please. Thank you very much. So, you tracked down the thief and found my artifacts. I am extremely grateful. Please, accept this small recompense from the treasury. Farewell, friend to Bruma. Good luck. I do hope you remain loyal to the Bruma throne.
It's rare to see someone so willing to help another these days. You went to great lengths to find those damned artifacts. And for that, you have my thanks. I don't know what Count Carvain said to you, and I don't really mind. The Count and I don't always see eye to eye, but I have a duty.
A pretty average quest in my opinion. This was all about talking to people, finding a clue guided by the notorious Skyrim map marker, and then finding a package that was again led by the map marker. There were no choices or branches or any sort of player agency. After a few days, we are asked to speak to ADS Villius again. This time, he will ask us to help him out by dealing with a tricky situation.
Believe me, I don't have any bones to pick with Talos worshippers. People can worship whoever they want to worship as far as I'm concerned. But this has me spooked. I don't want Armion and his damned justiciars to arrest them and send them off to Blue River Prison. Or worse. And I'm tied up in Bruma dealing with other matters. I hate to ask, but would you help me with this? First, let me be clear. I'm not asking you to kill them, and I'm not asking you to hand them over to the Thalmor. I hate them as much as any Imperial. No, I'm asking you to convince them to lie low. I don't care if they keep worshipping Talos, they just need to do it privately. I don't want the Thalmor making an example out of them, and I don't want them to use this as an excuse to step up their presence in Bruma. And that's likely. Given their location near a county board of the Shaden Hall nobility might get involved. Political disaster waiting to happen. So just go and speak with them, like I said. They're far to the east of Bruma, near County Shaden Hall. Here, mark it on your map, just in case.
So the camp of the Devout is a long hike from Bruma. Let's get going. As I was admiring the magnificent desolation and beauty of the Geral Mountains, I was thinking about the Inquisition, a period of religious persecution by the Catholic Church, which targeted individuals accused of heresy, including those who secretly practiced Judaism after forced conversion. I'm sure that in those days there must have been sympathetic people like ADS Villius who helped others avoid religious persecution. The theme of this quest felt like history to me, and it was fascinating and sad at the same time. After a long hike, we arrive at the camp of the Devout and met a group of Talos worshippers. We speak to Ayla, the leader of the congregation.
I've been faithful to Talos ever since I was first old enough to understand the tales. The Thume. To ascend to divinity. We shouldn't need to hide. Soon, when the Thalmor are defeated, soon, we'll be able to step into the light. We believe in Talos. We worship Talos. And we'll keep worshipping Talos. Treaties be damned, politics be damned. Thalmor abduction squads be damned. Have you been living under a rock? Talos worship's a crime now. Hermione and his justiciars have moved into Bruma. I didn't feel like sitting around in Bruma, like mammoths lining up for the milking. Turns out a few others had similar ideas. And so we left. Sending someone to stop us worshipping Talos? Has the captain gone mad? I always considered the captain a man of honor, a man of tolerance. Someone who refused to be a puppet to the Thalmor and the shameful demands. Why such a sharp change in the captain's outlook? What could he, or you, possibly say that would lead us to renounce the god hero of mankind?
We have three choices here. We can convince them to be more subtle in their worship of Talos, or convince them to give up Talos worship entirely, or tell them to carry on as they are and continue their worship. In this playthrough, our character asks him to be more subtle, but we need to pass an average speech check to succeed.
I see. That makes a lot of sense. Very well then. We will lay low for the time being. Let Adius know we're sorry for any problems that has caused for him, or may cause him. He's a good man, clearly. Any other guard captain would have handed us over to the Thalmor, no questions asked. Here he is now. Never was light on his feet.
Oh, you're still here. Good. Finally got done with all that paperwork and procedure for that damn thief Galette. So, I assume you've reached a mutual understanding? Or are you still in negotiations?
Yes, Captain Adius. We're going to worship more subtly, as your messenger asked.
He's more than a messenger. He's a friend. But thank you for coming around. I realize it must have been tough for you to see the justification. I'm grateful, friend, that you did what I asked. But I wonder now if it was the right call. I appreciate your loyalty, but this could turn out badly. If the Thalmor have so much as an inkling that I'm shielding Talos worshippers, heads will roll. Most likely mine. And that's if they're feeling merciful. But what's done is done. There's no time for second guessing. Here's hoping we made the right call. Here's your reward. You've earned it, friend. I guess for the time being we go our separate ways once more. But something makes me think our paths will cross again.
As Adius walks back to Bruma, we learn that this choice will result in serious consequences for Adius in the later quest, as we will soon discover, and that completes the quest. Let's take a look at other choices. This time we ask Ada to give up Talos worship. This requires a hard speed check.
You're having a laugh, surely. We've devoted our entire lives to worshipping Tiber Septim. The Concordat only strengthened our resolve. We will not stop worshipping Talos. Never! We have our principles and we have our dignity. I can't argue with that. I hate the Thalmor, I really do. But I suppose denying them the pleasure of dominating Bruma is a greater victory for Talos than getting sent off to Blue River as a heretic. Fine. Fine, we'll stop. You have our word. Here he is now. Never was light on his feet.
Oh, you're still here. Good. Finally got done with all that paperwork and procedure for that damn thief Galette. So, I assume you've reached a mutual understanding? Or are you still in negotiations?
Yes, Captain Adius. We've decided to stop worshipping Talos. At least, for now. We'll certainly still have faith in our hearts. But for the time being, not on our lips.
Wait, I never expected you to stop worshipping Talos. Are you sure you want to...
Yes, we're sure. Your messenger convinced us. The fate of Bruma is more important than being stubborn. Talos would understand.
He's more than a messenger. He's a friend. But... Well, thank you. You're putting a lot aside for the sake of Bruma, and I thank you for it. You convinced them to stop worshipping Talos, at least for the time being. I'm stunned. I didn't even ask for that, and yet you came through. Listen, I realize this is hard for them, and I don't do this lightly. But the future of Bruma would look bleak if the Thalmor thought I was enabling Talos worship. I owe you a debt 100 times over, friend. Here, take this coin from the treasury as a thank you from me. Our job here is done.
Incredible voice acting here, and from the delivery, it felt like ADS was happy with this outcome. Is this the best option for him? We will come to know later. The last choice. This time we ask Era to continue to worship Talos in the open. In this case, we disobey ADS. Let's see if his response and tone will change.
I'm glad you've seen sense. Though I am concerned by what you said. Captain Adius is a good man. If he's concerned about Bruma's welfare, then... they will find out. The Thalmor are many things, but they're certainly not incompetent. They operate with frightening efficiency. But I suppose you're right. Tiber Septon wouldn't have backed down, and neither will we. We will fight for our faith to the last. Here he is now. Never was light on his feet.
Why does ADS come all the way here? That's so funny.
Ah, you're still here. Good. So, I assume you've reached a mutual understanding? Or are you still in negotiations?
Yes, Captain Adius. In a sense. We've both agreed that the sensible thing is to keep worshipping Talos openly. Alt-married dogs be damned. We are the devout of Talos. We're not going to be cowed by the Thalmor and the Concorded. We'll fight if need be.
I suppose you're right. It wouldn't be true to myself if I forced you to stop worshipping Talos. Okay, fine.
Your messenger has sense, Adius. I think we all trust that they made the right call.
He's more than a messenger. He's a friend. Well, see you, Eara. And may Talos preserve Bruma in the days ahead. You didn't do as I asked. I asked you to get them to at least worship more subtly, but now they've got more resolve than ever. I've never been one to enforce the Concorded. I can't stand that damn thing, but this is a great risk. If the Thalmor find out about this, then I'll probably get dragged off in the middle of the night to Blue River Prison. Eara and her fellows as well. But, well, I honestly wouldn't have felt right about forcing them to change their ways. Oh, between you and me, I'd be a hypocrite. Here's your payment.
Okay, from that tone, he felt this choice would have repercussions for him and the Talos worshippers. Oh no. Anyway, there was one last thing. I wanted to check if we could report ADS and the Era to the Thalmor. Since the Beyond Skyrim Bruma quests have tons of role-playing choices, this must be an option, right? I looked for Armion, the Justiciar here at Bruma.
I know that armor. Gods bless you.
Everyone reacts to the Blade's armor for some reason. I like that.
Oh great, it's you.
And yes, we have a dialogue option. That is so cool. Man, I love quests that add hidden dialogue options when players actually explore.
Ah yes, the merry band of cretins led by that irritating worm Ira the Devout, correct? We've had our eyes on them for some time. They'll be dealt with, severely, and soon.
That's it? Oh, I thought we would have an entire Thalmor branch where we work for them. Oh, that was kind of mildly disappointing. But a delicate situation is an incredible quest, where you have to make a choice and will have to face the consequence later. I may have missed other options. Maybe we could kill the followers. I wonder how ADS would react to that. If you have tested that option, do share in the comments below. As I said earlier, this quest felt like history and I loved it. Incredible work by the writing and the quest design team. Once we finish a delicate situation, Captain ADS wants to talk to us again.
To say you're a stranger who just wandered into my path as I was looking for stolen artifacts. We've accomplished a lot together. You're a rare sort. You're the kind of person who stands by people and does good by a fair city. I can respect that more than I can respect most. If you're up for it, I was wondering if you'd let me buy you a drink at the Gerald View. We can talk as friends, as it were. Great. I'm looking forward to catching up.
Okay, let's go and have a drink with Adius. After some small talk, Adius gets to the point.
Take a seat, friend. Relax. No point talking as friends if your feet and back are aching, huh? Ever run into Thorina's cutters?
Their minds untied. This is too much work.
Well, they're some of the meanest bastards I've ever seen. Strangely organized, too, for bandits. That's what we're up against. Thanks. I appreciate it. Alright then. Our scouts suggest they're based near Greenwood, where the Geralds meet the Great Forest. An old, repurposed fort. Locals and bandits alike have taken to calling it Fort Cutpurse. And Thorina. Meet me back in Bruma when you're done. I'll see what I can do to get you a fitting reward. Best of luck, friend. Be careful in there.
Alright, so we have to eliminate a bandit called Thorina, the leader of a notorious outlaw gang, Thorina's Cutters. So off we go to Cutpurse hideout and take out the guard. The opening area is a large underground cavern with dozens of cutters patrolling and archers on towers and bridges. So we enter and slaughter these cutters.
Don't hurt me!
Die!
I surrender! I surrender!
Finally, we meet Thorina, who's a tough enemy. She wields a unique enchanted warhammer. But we wear her down and kill her. That completes the quest. Essentially, this is a standard Skyrim go to dungeon and kill bandit quest that was disappointing. The dungeon looked great, but the enemies were one-dimensional as they were just bandits. I thought the Revenant Necromancers at Underpal Cave were more interesting as they increased enemy numbers due to reanimation, and that offered a different challenge. Also, I wish the player could have actually encountered Thorina and her minions out in the wilderness before this quest. That would have enhanced the personality of this outlaw faction.
My friend, you've done Bruma a world of good. You've helped me with so much. So much. County Bruma's safer thanks to you. You deserve a great reward for your service. Hopefully, this will suffice. Follow me, friend.
Ah, the mysterious friend to Bruma returns at last. I predicted as much, did I not? Captain Adius has filled my ears with many wondrous tales about your deeds. I'm sure he embellished at least slightly, but I'm not one to doubt the good captain's sincerity. You have served Bruma ably, and completed tasks that few would even dare attempt. Your dealing with Thorina's cutters proved that many times over. It is for this reason that I grant you the title Friend to Bruma, and with it the right to purchase property here in my city. I would also further reward you. Accept this, With most sincere thanks of myself and my fair county. Pomp and ceremony aside, though, I wonder, what motivated you to do this? Altruism, or something more? Many people ask others for help. Sometimes it's entirely justified and entirely innocent. Other times, however, it can lead to disastrous consequences. Schemes can be a dangerous business. Don't wrap yourself up in them without careful consideration. I'd hate to meet you as a political opponent if, one day, we found ourselves on separate sides. I'm just warning you, friend. Politics is a dangerous game. Be careful where you tread around counts and nobility. Appearances can be deceiving. However, let's not spend all day ruminating on the perils of politics. You should go speak with Captain Adius. I believe he wanted to say a few words to you before you depart. Once again, I thank you for your aid. County Bruma could use more people like you.
I hope you like officious ceremony. At least there are some material rewards to be had as well. I imagine the fancy title will get you places. In time, at least. I've been thinking about it, but I've decided not to retire. Your services to Bruma have inspired me, given me hope. There are still decent people in this room, and having the weight of guilt about my failure somewhat expunged is a welcome relief. Come on, I'll see you out. Armenians up ahead. Damn it, I did not need this. Today of all days. In my experience, Thalmor have got a way of killing the mood.
Ah, Adius Villius, just who I was looking for.
This about those reports? Did it really have to be now, right after a big celebration? The Thalmor have need of me right now?
Yes, Villius, we do. But not in a meeting hall. Oh no. We desire your presence elsewhere.
What in Oblivion are you talking about?
We desire your presence in Blue River Prison, Villius.
The Thalmor prison camp? What is the meaning of this?
You thought you could hide a group of Talos worshippers from us. You thought to play the Thalmor for fools? Are you really so dense? Now, enough of this. The dramatic build-up and suspense were both truly palpable, but now that I've seen the look on your face, the novelty has worn off. Guardsmen, let's take Villius on a little holiday to Blue River. You there, down.
Goodbye, my friend. Perhaps this will be our final goodbye. Tell the Count I'm sorry for the political mess I'll have dragged him into. And if you can,
it's time.
Do what you can for Bruma and her people in my stead. I doubt we'll see each other again.
There are two different endings depending on our choice. In the previous quest, a delicate situation. We got the sad ending as we convinced Ada and her followers to keep practicing Talos worship. Our decision resulted in Adius being sent to the Blue River prison, where he will serve an indefinite sentence. A sad ending to the Bruma Guard questline, where we suffer the consequences of our action. But if you make the right choice, you can enjoy a happy ending. Beyond Skyrim Bruma also contains many miscellaneous quests, most of which are busy work, perfect for low-level characters. I used an alternate start mod and started at Bruma at level 1. My character was a two-handed weapon specialist and had apprentice level knowledge of conjuration magic. We finished at level 22 by the time we were done with all the content. All in all, an amazing experience. As I said in the first part, I adored how everything felt like vanilla Skyrim. Bruma County felt like just another hold of Skyrim. The questing and writing quality was incredible. That is because the Beyond Skyrim team has dedicated writers and follows great development processes. The document you are viewing here is an example of a side quest. See how the Beyond Skyrim team places a huge emphasis on writing. All the quests from the team are written by a competent writing team. The writers in the Beyond Skyrim team not only focus on lore, world building, but they also create a document for every quest. This document outlines the backstory, the preconditions, and all the NPC dialogues, player choices, and more. Kudos to the writers and quest designers of the Beyond Skyrim Bruma team. If every city of Beyond Skyrim Cyrodiil has side quests like what we got in Bruma, then we are in for a treat. Unfortunately, Beyond Skyrim Cyrodiil will come out more than 10 years after Bruma was released, maybe in 2028 or 2029. Many writers and quest designers who worked on Bruma must have left. Yeah, I wonder if they will follow the same quest design format and deliver the same quality. Time will tell. Do share your experience of Beyond Skyrim Bruma. Which quests did you enjoy? What improvements would you like to see for the Cyrodiil release? Thank you Beyond Skyrim volunteers and developers. You guys are doing amazing work. I can't wait for Roscria to come out and then the big one, Beyond Skyrim Cyrodiil. If you are still here, I appreciate you and let me know in the comments below about this mini-series. Did you enjoy these 3 episodes? Would you be interested in content like this where we delve into critical observations of quest design and writing of a mod? Thank you all for watching and may the divines guard and keep you.